There are few things in this vast howling multiverse that I loathe more than surprises. Taxes, perhaps, or zoos. But surprises rank high, especially when they involve glitter, emotional vulnerability, and Croissant Shan's weaponized pastries. So imagine my eldritch joy when I stepped into the atrium of the library, my library, only to find a banner strung between two screaming bookcases reading, "Happy 80th episode, you cosmic disaster." Croissant Shan cannonballed out of a frosting portal and declared, "Bon anniversaire monstre," before throwing what I desperately hope were muffins. They exploded into confetti and mild trauma. Madeline, ever the efficient bureaucratic tyrant, handed me a 600-page itinerary titled Milestones and Missteps, a chronological failure audit of Cthulhu's runtime. It had footnotes and judgment. Vistasi, divine archivist of memory and polite existential discomfort, unveiled an interactive memory exhibit featuring every moment I've ever been wrong. It was longer than expected. Also, narrated by Dewey in his kindly disappointed father voice, treasonous. Sleep Nora drifted in midair wearing a party hat she'd accidentally summoned from the dream of a dead clown, and mumbled, "Is this the funeral?" before falling asleep on the refreshment table. Alice redesigned the layout of the party twice, first into a logical spiral, then into a recursive paradox loop that trapped everyone in an eternal toast. We were halfway through the 6th round of To Cthulhu before I screamed reality back into alignment. Pooh gave a speech. It was 7 words long. "I like being here with my friends." Reality flinched. A nearby eldritch god wept quietly into a cup of punch. And then, of course, Voidmonger arrived, late, wearing sunglasses indoors and holding a collapsible black hole labeled "Just in Case." He gifted me a void-flavored birthday card that hissed when opened and tried to erase the concept of Tuesdays. It was, somehow, not the worst gift. That honor belongs to Chesterfer, Voidmonger's pet mimic, who had disguised himself as the cake. We only realized when he tried to eat Vistaki's bees and swallowed 3 party guests, 2 chairs, and one of Sleep Nora's hauntingly metaphysical cupcakes. He later apologized by regurgitating a balloon animal of me. It was anatomically correct and deeply upsetting. Eventually, silence fell. The lights flickered. Everyone stared. And I made the mistake of giving a speech. I said 80 episodes. That's 80 timelines derailed, 80 headaches acquired, and 80 consecutive failures to fire Voidmonger into the sun. And yet, despite the glitter, the pastry warfare, and the deeply personal memory exhibits, I suppose. And here I regrettably paused. I'm glad you're all still here, even you, Chesterfer. The ceiling twinkled with confused starlight. Someone clapped. The balloon cried again. And for one flickering moment, the library felt content. And then Croissant Shan detonated a muffin shaped like me and shouted, "Encore!"